Corpse on right now.
Shit, knock the goddamn phone down. That
Yeah,
proper
you're good,
stand.
man. I got this on my collection stand right now because I haven't really bought a phone tripod yet or anything, but I'm gonna do that soon.
Yeah,
Um,
in here I just set it up against some stuff in my office too because I have a stand that I use at the shows and stuff for interviews. But if I put it on the desk, it'll be too high. So I just put it on just rig it up, every day.
sure, man. Hell yeah, yeah, yeah. Whatever works, you know. Well, hey, all right. Just wanted to introduce myself. My name's Devin Alley. I'm 24 years old, young buck, young devil, still a kid, basically, you know.
Pretty much.
Um, I'm favorite metal genres are black, death metal, brutal death metal. I like a lot of the spastic like tech shit. You know, I sent you that one review like a week and a half ago about Cloacaucus. I know you hated that shit, but I had to see what you were gonna say, man. I had to see what
What's
you're gonna say about those vocals because it's such an interesting delivery.
so what do you do in the band?
Oh, that's not my band, dude.
Oh, okay. I was thinking,
Yeah,
okay.
no. I haven't played in a band in years, man. Last time I played in a band, I was like 18.
Uh
Uh, first time I recorded anything, my first band, Gravity Point, we were like surf punk, not anything metal or anything, but we recorded our first demo when we were all 15.
oh, okay. Shit, okay.
Yeah, it was my dad, he had his studio set up from his old band. He used to play around the Berkeley, California area. He actually met Metallica and stuff back in the day, like the late 80s, said
Yeah.
Lars and James were total fucking douchebags, which I'm not surprised about.
Yeah, that doesn't shock me at least, but
But yeah, so we recorded that. We played our first show on like near Halloween night. I think it was the specific date, October 28th or 29th, 2016. I was born in 2001. So
okay. All right,
gotcha.
sweet.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
24.
why did you send that thing over for the review then? If you were in the band, like I just assume usually unless someone says, I just assume it's their band. Like, why did you want it reviewed then if you're not in it?
Honestly, man, I love that release. It's one of my
Mhm.
favorites. I actually have every pressing, like the original CD, which I mean it goes for like 150, and then the
Really?
wax
What year did that come out then?
2006, man.
Oh, I was thinking it was like a new band.
No, yeah. They were from the early 2000s. Another thing that you never talked about, but I thought you were going to is the drums were actually programmed on that release.
Okay.
And but they're programmed in a way where it's not just doing one thing, like
Mhm.
viral load for like instance.
Yeah.
I actually saw the video that was posted today. You were talking about Corpse Crystal and their shitty vinyl reissues, which I know all about, man. If you see
Yeah, so
right
you noticed
there,
that too. Yeah.
Dead and
Dead
Hymns of
End.
the
Yeah,
Sick,
they did.
my favorite brutal death metal album of all time. I have every pressing of it on vinyl. And
Yeah.
dude, I've had to re-glue with super glue three of the fucking jackets back together. It
Yeah,
was
there you go.
fucking
That's what I'm
annoying,
saying.
man.
I don't know. I don't, dude. The thing is with him is like, I don't even know where you find a company that's that shitty. It's almost like you have
Right,
to go out of
dude.
your way to find somebody.
Right. Yeah, exactly. And same thing with Destined for Defilement. I have a bunch of the
Yeah,
variants of it too, and
the
it's
quality
shitty.
shit.
Yep. And I really wish that Hells would have repressed that, man. I love that record.
The
Actually,
thing is, we'd still be
right
down
there.
to, yeah, the posters there. We'd still be down to do it. We would like, let's just say, because the fact that his quality was so bad, and I'm sure there's still demand for it. Because I don't even know. I don't remember if we ever got Destin in stock. I know I got a personal copy, but
Gotcha.
nonetheless, we'd be able to move it for our distro. It would just be a matter of do we get the rights to do it? Because what's annoying about that is sometimes people claim and I'm not saying anyone did on this one, but someone like maybe Corpse Crystal, like, we own it. It's like, well, do you? And they're like, well, yeah. And it's like, well, you show me a contract. And now he didn't
Right.
say
Like,
this.
like
I'm
you
just
said,
using him as an example. This happened in the past for other bands. It's like, show me a contract then. Where's it in writing? It's like, then you don't own it then, dude. Because in a court of law, unless you have a signed contract, you don't fucking own it. It just reverts back to the band. It's like, you own it?
precisely.
Great. Fair enough. Show me the physical signed contract.
Yeah, and I remember you were actually talking about that a few weeks ago in regards to heinous killings and Jamie
Mhm.
Josta. And I actually have something I wanted to show you. And if
Okay.
we can get the fucking ball rolling, I'm
Uh-huh.
gonna send you this.
Okay.
And maybe, just fucking maybe, we can get a CD and a vinyl reissue going because, and this is fucking rare,
Oh, that's it. So
original press,
yeah,
unmatched brutality. This thing goes for unbelievable prices. I got it about a year ago for 75 bucks, which
was
is
did you just get
fucking,
on Discogs, I assume?
yeah, dude. There was some idiot and he overprices everything, like shit that's not even rare. But he had a copy of Heinous Killings going for $800. Not
Yeah, I
worth
know you're
that
talking.
much.
Yeah.
Fuck no, dude. This signed copy, original cassette copy, Mortal Throne Nazarene, signed by
Mhm.
John, goes probably more than that, man. I have
Okay.
original CD copies of a lot of shit, stuff
Well,
that
the heinous killings though, it's still we'd have to get permission to do it, and like from what I understand from Joe Wolf, again, I hate
he's a
talking
drunk
about these
man.
guys
He's
that I don't
really a
know. Yeah,
druggie.
I know
Absolutely.
people ask me like I know. I was like, dude, I don't even think I've ever even met the guy in my life. And if I have, it was unknowingly to me. And I 100% promise you, even if I have met him, I didn't know it at the time. He doesn't know who I am. So
For
I
sure.
have no contact with this guy. So having said that, what I hear about the guy is he's just some a druggy loser that's basically homeless. So he's not even gonna care or say anything. And then, yeah, does Jamie from Unmatched Brutality, does he own it? I don't know.
No,
Says he does.
exactly. Yeah. Last time I listened to Brian Baxter talk about it, he said him and even the guys in Necrotic Disgorgement, who Necrotic Disgorgement, the last time they put anything out was actually a split promo EP with Heinous Killings.
Oh, I know you're talking about.
Um,
Yeah. Yep.
yeah, and shit, man, I haven't heard anything else from him, so I guess yeah, dead or in jail, right?
100%. That's what I always assume.
For sure, hell yeah, man. So what I want to get into next is a few albums that I know for a fact that you haven't listened to that I think you would like because I have asked you either through Pageski, through live stream. So yeah, let's get into that, man. And one of
Okay.
them is actually something that I think Hells can repress.
Okay.
Because I've talked to Vaughn Young. You know who Vaughn
Yeah.
Young is? You
Yeah.
know,
He's in Lividity
head
as well.
Lividity. Yep.
Yeah.
He actually made the logo for Lividity, and he actually did the logo for Regurgitation.
What's he up to then these days?
He's doing all right. He's moving soon to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. He has stopped doing live shows. He put out a project called Colossus and Reap a while back. Colossus was actually supposed to be the third Deaden album, but he couldn't get the rest of the guys together to do
Oh,
it. So
okay.
he remixed it, re-recorded it, and put it out. A lot of people don't even know that. But I
Yeah.
talked to him pretty frequently on Facebook, and I've spoken to him about maybe getting him on Hells before, and he says he just doesn't know you, so he's not gonna. Yeah, I'm not gonna see him on there, but maybe I could talk to him after this, show him this video.
Sure.
One the first release I wanted to go over though, because I actually asked you, and you said you never heard of it. The second Deaden album, it's
Well,
called.
well, I didn't until recently because
Oh shit.
wasn't it Corpse Crystal that he put it out as well? Like somebody reissued it.
No, nope. I actually asked Corpse Gristle, and he didn't even know they had a second album.
Yeah, I
It's
knew when
fucking
Hell's got him in
crazy.
stock. I was like, oh, I didn't even know they had another album.
Yeah, displaying the art of carnage. It's
Yeah.
honestly it's almost if not just as good as hymns, man. It's a lot faster. Like you know how
Mhm.
hymns had a lot of kind of mid-pace sections and it was very unique in that aspect. A lot more blast driven on this. The the samples they connect each song. There are no stops in
Yeah.
between the songs, which is
Yeah.
awesome. Like I
Mhm.
talked to Vaughn about it, and he said he wanted it to be a wall of sound that never stopped, and it
Okay.
really is. Um, there isn't a bad song on here. Deaden displaying the art of carnage. It features a different backing vocalist. You actually met him when you did the Lividity interview.
Oh, is he in Lividity now? One of the guys?
Yeah, yeah, he was the guy who said he did the second the second album with Deaden, and then he joined Lividity right after that because Vaughn
Okay.
Young broke up the band.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, so that was the first one, and then another one that you've said that you've never heard it, but a bunch of people have recommended it to you, including me, and this is another rare one, original pressing. Dahmerized, Canadian grindcore.
Yeah, people keep asking about that. You know, it was funny. It was even at the Maryland Death Fest. Multiple people asked me about them. Like,
Right.
just I was like,
They're
I've
getting
always seen the
really
name.
popular.
Yeah, I just
I don't
always seen
know.
the name.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they're getting really popular now, but they're gaining a lot of traction. They're kind of an underground Canadian grindcore band from Quebec. And
Okay.
they're not like, I know you're not into that hipster grind shit. A lot of
Mhm.
it's Dahmer. It's about Gore. I mean, if you look at the cover, it's literally a fucking photo, crime scene photo
Oh
from
yeah,
a murder.
yeah.
Yeah, no fucking no strings that pulled or
Is it kind of
anything.
like a concept band then? They only sing about Jeffrey Dahmer, or is it just all different
No.
topics?
Actually, all of their songs are named after murderers. Most of them, like
Okay.
Douglas Daniel Clark, Mark Essex, Albert Hamilton Fish. You like that one? Um,
Uh,
David Berkowitz, Gary Michael Heidenich, Dennis Andrew Nielsen, who I've never even heard of,
so those are the
Edward
actual
Newton.
those are just the song names, just serial killer names.
Literally, yeah. And
Okay.
I know you had said a while back you thought they were a joke band, and they're they do play. It's kind of funny. Like, look, this is put this as the band photo. It's a photo of Kiss.
Well, they kind of doing what Flesh Parade did on Kill Whitey, and I asked them about that. Do you own the Kill Whitey CD?
I do not know.
Oh, it's fantastic. It's one of my favorite. It's probably it's definitely my favorite grind EP ever in existence.
Okay.
But the CD is the best. So the 7-inch was originally called Kill Whitey, and then when Relapse put out the CD, they took the Kill Whitey 7-inch and then the two of their demos, and it's the CD's the best. And it's even though it's two demos and a 7-inch, it's still like 16 minutes long. But I
Oh
think that's
my God.
I think that's the best grind EP in all of existence. And the cover is have you ever seen the cover of Kill Whitey?
Don't
Yeah,
think
so
so.
it's these tribal guys like look like the guys from Ace Ventura 2, where they're in South Africa, and this
Oh,
says
okay.
Kill Whitey, and on the back it has these faces of all these black dudes, and it looks like these dudes that are just like from in jazz bands and shits, and that was the members of the band. Now,
That's
me as
really
a
funny.
kid when I bought that, because I bought that was like when I was like 14, I thought that was like the actual members. And I interviewed them at Maryland Death Fest, and they're laughing like, "You're not the only person that thought that." I was like, "Okay, so I wasn't that big of a dumbass." Like, no, so
Gotcha.
they did it.
Yeah.
They did the same thing. Yeah, just I was like, and I even asked them, like, it's on camera. Like, why did you do that? Like, just thought it'd be funny. So
Yeah, that makes sense. If I
yeah,
put out a EP or an album, I'd probably do the same thing. I'm a cheeky bastard.
yeah.
Okay. Next one, in the albums that I don't think J Dog has heard of. This is a brutal death metal album. I'm not too sure about this one, but it is extremely underground, so I do have a chance that I don't think you've heard of it. You ever heard of Dawn of Demise? Scott Jensen, vocalist.
No. Uh-uh.
This is his first band, Infernal Torment.
Oh, I own that CD. Yeah. Yep.
Okay,
It
okay,
kind of sounds
you
like
know Man's
it's
True
similar to
Nature.
the first Cataclysm album. That was the best way I could describe it.
It's yeah, it has crazy like good solos.
Mhm.
It's technical enough to the point where it's like it drives the sound, but it's not all over the place. It's not like some shit like Dillinger Escape Plan.
I think Seth and I talked about that in our last podcast. That was over 3 hours, goddamn long.
Dude, I watched almost the entire fucking thing of that. You brought up a band that holy fuck no one brings up,
Oh yeah.
Anthropophagus.
Yeah, Anthropophagus.
No
Yeah,
Against the
I have
Flood.
I have the first pressing digipack of that. I bought that when it was like a new record.
Yeah, why don't people talk about that one? People talk about shit like Sepsism more, and they're a great band. But I mean, it's like,
I think
yeah,
it's just with nowadays when it's bands that did like one or two records and let's say they're forgotten about, it's a matter of like kind of like what gets picked up on social media, whether it gets repressed or just somebody who's popular on social media so happens to talk about it. Like I don't know who's a big popular social media person in the metal scene. It's probably somebody I never even heard of. If they're talking about it, that's probably how it gets buzz. And I don't know because I don't follow any of the shit. So
Right. Gotcha.
like when Mortician got popular, I'm like, what? This is weird. Like, because what again, nobody been back in the day. Everybody made fun of Mortician. Everybody. Nobody liked him. Dude, I could literally, no exaggeration, name you 5 people that I knew that liked Mortician. 5. I'm not even gonna say some names. I could say names right now. Some have been on the channel. That's as far as I'll go. They claim they like him now. I'm like, you kind of made fun of him back then, dude. I can call him out now. I could easily call him out, but I won't because we're their kind of friends or cordial at least. I won't call him out. 20 years ago, I was like, I always thought you hated him the way you talked about him back in the day. But now that they're popular, that 2015 on, nobody likes Mortician, dude. Nobody. Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's like I don't know why the fuck they got so popular. I mean, I remember seeing girls in high school wearing their shirts and then going up to them and be like, "Holy shit, you listen to the Tish?" And they're like, "Oh no, I just like the shirt." What the fuck, dude? Like
Yeah, I
that.
never met. I mean, I'm aware of that phenomenon. I thought that was like a Kardashian thing or so, but I don't know if I've ever met anybody. The closest I've seen to that, but it doesn't count because I'm like, who cares? It's Metallica. Is at my gym. There's a younger girl. I could tell she's max 18. She was wearing like an old school Metallica design, like from the
Right.
80s, and I could
Mhm.
just tell by looking at her. I was like, I would bet $10,000. I'll literally go to the bank and withdraw $10,000 right now
Oh
if she
yeah.
can say that she don't listen to Metallica. But that's the closest. But that's Metallica. It's like who cares? But I've never met anybody wearing like a Cannibal shirt or a Deicide or a Mortician to where it's like that was a response. But that girl, I was like, I'm positive if I was to ask her, that would be a response. No, I just like the shirt. Like
For sure.
100% positive. That's what she would say.
Yes, the biggest offenders when it comes to bands that get their shirts worn by posers, Metallica, Nirvana, Pink Floyd, like that's not even metal, but yeah, these are the bands that just they get their shirts fucking worn by people who don't know their music.
I'd say Iron Maiden as well.
Yep. Yeah.
Because
Actually,
I remember seeing this guy he's got to be 80 years old, definitely in his 70s, being generous, and he goes to my gym as well, and he had an Iron Maiden killer shirt on. I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, dude, you just bought that in Walmart. I guarantee. I mean, not that Maiden is not hard to get into, even for his age
right.
demographic. But I could just tell he's significantly even older than my dad. I could just tell by how his nerdy ass walks. I was like, the heaviest thing you listen to, dude, is fucking something from the 50s. I was like, you're not listening to Iron Maiden. I was like, I would bet money on it. And I've seen Iron Maiden sold at like Walmart and shit. I was like, I guarantee you he saw it, and I'm the cool grandpa, and that's why he bought it.
Yeah, no, exactly, man. It's a fucking it's a poser fest, man.
Yeah, and
I,
I've always hated that shit. Again, people think that I beat up on posers because it's funny because I said on my last recording, it'll probably be the day before, probably be yesterday's video when this goes up, is they think I hate on posers because it has anything to do with the metal scene. I was like, no, I hate fake people, dude. I like people that stand up for what they believe and they have conviction.
right,
I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's the exact opposite of what I'm into. That's why I make fun of football so much. The fat ball
right.
game, because most of the fans are posers. They're not
Yep,
into it. I'm like,
yep.
dude, the game is on. Why are you in the fucking grocery store? Like, what? You're a fucking poser. You're not even
Yep.
into it. You have a
Wearing
jersey
a
on though,
hoodie
like
of
you're
a
the
guy
biggest
who they
fan.
don't even know. Yep.
Yeah. So it's just like to me, those are just fake sheep. And that's exactly what a poser is. You're just pretending to be into something for, I don't know, because it makes you look cool or you're unsure of yourself or what you like. I don't know what the fucking reason why you would do that. But it
Yep.
makes no sense. And I just think it's a very weak human being.
Yeah. Same my exact thoughts to people who follow religion as well.
100%.
It's just people mentality. Like if you just put two and two together, you could figure out all that shit is there to keep us in line to a
100%.
degree, but
It
also
helps with
to
law and order.
manipulate us.
Yeah. Yeah, it
And
helps with law and order, keeps things in order. And I think that what annoys me about all religious people, you could take a Christian, let's say the Christian hates the Jews, and let's take another person, let's say he's Muslim, lives in the Middle East, and he hates the Christians, whatever. 90% of all those strong religious people, I would say 90% of them, every single one of them, if you would have had them born and raised in a completely different civilization where it was the opposite religion, the one they hates, they would be that. It's like, 'cause it's not what you believe. It's just what you were born into, and you're just following. That's the only fucking reason you're into it.
Precisely, man. Yeah, it's what you're indoctrinated into from birth.
Correct. And they just accept it. I actually have more respect for the person that gets into it on his own. Let's say somebody in prison or something, like let's say he picks it up and finds it, because at
Yeah,
least he's legitimately getting into it on his own. Now, it's still not my belief, but I'm like, at least the guy probably actually believes it. Not just because, oh, that's what mommy told me, so that's what I'm going to follow. It's like, dude, you have
yeah,
no thoughts of your own whatsoever.
exactly, bro. Fuck, man. I go on for hours about that. I'm just gonna get pissed off.
Right.
All right. So next release, I have that I'm iffy on whether or not you've listened to this or not, but it's an amazing Swedish death metal EP. In my opinion, up there with Grave, Dismember, The Greats. These
Mhm.
guys only put out this EP and that's it. Atumno, Across the Horizon.
Oh, you know what? I guess I knew it was an old band. I never listened to it. The Crypt Records reissued that on a vinyl,
Yeah, I
and we've
picked
had
up
them.
one
We've had
from Hells.
Yeah, we've had them in stock many times. I never listened to it because it just looked like hippie metal to me. But I knew it was an old band. I just assumed, looking at it, I'm like, yeah, I understand this is an older band. But in my mind, looking at it, I'm like, it's probably like In Flames, At the Gates type stuff. Where I'm like,
It's not really melodic. It's but then again, it's not very heavy on the blasting either.
no,
It
that's fine. And I
sounds
like some melodic stuff. Keep in mind, I like Slaughter the Soul by At the Gates quite a bit. So it's not
right.
that I'm against that stuff. It just looked like hipster metal to me by the
No,
cover.
yeah, and the cover, yeah, it is a like a waterfall in the horizon. So
Yeah,
definitely probably not something that I would think is up J Dog's alley at first
but
glance.
yeah, it
But
might be great though, because like some covers are totally misleading. But again, like I tell everybody, I was like, I
Temple of
listen to
Knowledge.
stuff that, well, yeah, exactly. So, but at this point in where I'm at, I was like, I only listen to stuff if it looks interesting, or if somebody tells me about it and they're like, oh, you should really check it out, then I will. But if I'm just flipping through records and I know nothing about it and stuff that comes in, I was like, well, if it doesn't look interesting, why would I listen to it? I was like, there's literally thousands and thousands and thousands of things I can listen to. Why am I going to listen to something that doesn't look interesting? I was like, I don't know why people like like I was like, how is that a hard concept to understand? Like so you mean to tell me you would, if you had thousands of records at your disposal, you would listen to stuff that doesn't look interesting to you? I'm like, it's common sense. Why would I? No, of course I'm not going to.
Exactly. That's what a fucking album cover is there for, is to draw you in.
Right.
Mhm.
Correct.
Precisely.
Exactly. But no, sometimes, yeah, it's a terrible album cover. Yeah. Cataclysm, Monstrosity, Millennium, Infernal
Fuck,
Majesty,
that one's bad.
None
It
Shall
looks like
Defy.
PS1 graphics. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, there's exceptions, and that might be one of them. But that's the reason I didn't listen to it. I was like, I just assumed it was hipster death metal. But if
Hell
you're
yeah, man.
telling me it's great, if we still have someone stock, I'll put on the player tomorrow.
Dude, check it out. The best thing that I can compare it to is Indecent and Obscene.
But so it's just they didn't even do a demo. It's just an EP. That's it.
So they did do a demo and
Okay.
before that, but it's just two songs. It's or two or three just pre-recorded versions of the songs on the EP. In my opinion, the quality isn't the best.
Yeah, sometimes the way
It
it is. Like,
not really, but then again, I love some demos that have terrible quality, like
mhm,
Embalmed Pieces Remain. Like that one is
mhm,
really good. But yeah, I'd say definitely check it out, man. The vocals are really good. The lyrics are sort of like almost depressive. Like, Dismember or no, Grave, that song that they have, Hating Life.
mhm.
Yeah, it sounds a lot like that, like just
Okay.
lyrical content.
Yeah, yeah,
So
sure.
it's very dark, but I like it. Hey, it fits
Yeah,
the
yeah.
fucking bill. Um, Last one, and I've asked you about this before. You have heard of this band because Brian Baxter was not in it, but he's friends with them. I brought them up
Okay.
earlier. The first album by Necrotic Disgorgement.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Stuff like it.
That's like right after, probably right around when Regurgitation hung it up for a while, right? In the early
Actually,
2000s.
yeah, it's funny you bring that up because four of the tracks on here are actually re-recorded tracks on Clitorodectomy.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, yeah, makes sense
Yeah,
then. Yeah.
yeah. They put a few more songs on here, but they're just re-recorded versions of
Mhm.
Clitorodectomy. It doesn't have the suffocation cover though.
Yeah. Okay.
But I mean, yeah, it's cool as fuck, man. It's pummeling. It's quick. There really aren't many slow sections on this album. One of the fastest brutal death metal records I have ever heard. The solos on here are insane. They sound fucking evil. Like they
Who
sound
plays
they were
drums
like,
on that album? Does it say? It's not the
Jason
drum.
Frakazi,
What
who
was the
also
drummer's
played
what was the
drums
drummer's
on
name on who's the drummer on Clitoral? Is it because it wasn't
Jason Frakazi.
okay, same guy, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why Dan Baker left.
I don't either. I usually could ask. I mean, I see him at shows every now and again.
For sure.
But yeah, he did leave, and then when Regurgitation came back, whatever it was, I don't
You
know,
want
6
my
years ago,
opinion?
whatever.
You want my opinion, bro? Because I've been playing drums for 16 years.
Uh,
The performance on Clitoral is actually better than Tails, just because the music is
oh,
actually
1,000% is. No, I
it,
remember when he took over, you could tell talent-wise, he's way more
hell yeah.
intense.
There gravity blasts on. There aren't any gravity blasts on Tails.
No.
Not but that's not really a indication of talent. I'd say it's just, but the music is a lot more involved.
Mhm.
The best way to put it.
Yeah, 100%.
Great album, man. It's what I remember asking on a live stream if you guys had any plans to reissue it. And I know you could easily get in contact with the guys from Necrotic Disgorgement via Brian, but I don't know because shit, I was gonna go to Dead by Dog, bro, but then Regurg pulled out, so I don't know how tensions are between the guys. I know Brian said he was pissed off when Dan did that.
But is
Or Ben.
no, it was Ben. Is Ben in Necrotic Disgorgement? Is that he on that album?
He is. Ben, Tony Tipton, and Jason Trakazi are in that band. So
Okay.
3 of the former members of Regurgitation.
Well, the only thing I could think of, again, because I don't know those guys that well. I always just knew Brian. I knew Brian the best by a milestone, and then I know I'd say I know Dan's second best, but even
Right.
knowing him second best, it's a very large distance. And I know Brian. First of all, I don't even have Dan's phone number. I never even had it.
Oh wow.
Just to put it in perspective. What I understand though is, and I could be wrong on this, but I'm pretty sure I'm not. And I have a feeling I understand it to the point where they would admit this. They're just into playing music, business wise, and getting stuff out. Brian does all the work, and they don't know their ass from a hole in the ground on how to do that. That's the vibe I strongly get. So it's kind of like if I was to approach them, they'd be like, "Oh, I don't know, is that up to Jason?" Like they wouldn't even know. They'd be like the Three Stooges just bumping heads, like, "Oh, how's that go down?"
Gotcha,
Like
man.
that's just the
Yeah.
vibe I get. I could be wrong on that, but that's the impression I strongly get.
Understandable, bro. I mean, yeah.
No, but we can ask. I'm not against it. But I'm not. It's funny, like just having said that, the first thing that pops in my mind is like, which bozo do I even ask? Because it's like, do any of those guys even collect vinyl records? I'm pretty sure they don't.
Yeah, man. A lot of people don't. I mean,
yeah. And then you ask them, because if you ask them, yeah, we want to do a vinyl, but those still exist. Like, I wouldn't even be surprised if that was a response. I wouldn't even be surprised.
Sometimes I bring up to people at work just in conversation. They ask, like, what do you do on your, I collect music, like physical media, like records. And he's like, what do you mean by records? You know,
right.
12-inch on wax, right? 7-inch, 10-inch, all different 33 RPM, 45 RPM. Come on,
Grandpa had those. Stupid shit like that. Oh, I've heard it all.
Yeah, exactly, man.
What do you do for work then?
I actually work in warehousing.
Oh, okay. So dude, that's funny because like guys like yourself, maybe not particularly, like they think that I have this overly cool job. Your job is probably extremely similar to mine, only I'm kind of the head honcho around here. So I guess have it slightly easier in the sense to where I don't have someone breathing down my neck. But as far as the day-to-day, it's pretty much very, very similar. I guarantee it. But only you're handling cool shit. That's it.
Yeah, and that's very rare. Sometimes like a cool Lego set will come in, but that's about it.
Yeah, see, if you're handling stuff like that, exactly, it's all the same. You're just boxing stuff, getting it out the door. So what I'm getting is when people start here, I'm like, it's just work, dude. Like it's a lot of work. Like it's not that entertaining. I was like, if you're not extremely passionate about it, hell, even if you are, there's a good chance you're gonna get burnt out really quick.
Yeah, no, exactly. I've been at my current job a couple of years now, and I love it, man. I actually wake up for work every day at 12 a.m., get there at 1 a.m. and
so you're working like third shift.
Hell yeah, man. I actually, that's one of the reasons why I haven't been able to join any of the damn live streams, because you guys go on too late, and then I
I
wake
might
up and
do.
I'm like, holy fuck! Like,
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do a live stream so like you'll get the heads up. I wanted to even do a mini shout out, but I know if I do a shout out, then I'm kind of like handcuffed to do it.
for
So
sure.
I won't, and it'll see if it's in my control. But my next one is I'm planning on doing it on Halloween.
Okay.
It'll probably let's say I'm hoping for 8:30, 9 o'clock my time, because that's to be after trick or treating. So
Okay.
here's what I'm basing it off of. Because trick or treating is between 6 and 8 p.m. And
Mhm.
at our house, my niece comes over, we take her out, and then when she gets bored, we hand out candy. But then, so like Lindsay's mom and her siblings come over and stuff, they'll eat and stuff. I'm hoping their asses are out of the house by like 8:30, and then I'll
Right.
do it. So because I can't be like, hey, I'm walking away, I'm shooting a lot. Like, granted, I could, but then in other rooms and just all this
Yeah,
buffoonery.
lots of noise
Yeah,
and yep,
yeah. I just rather not. So it's pending on what time they get their asses out of the house. Now,
yep.
historically, because we do this like every year, historically they're out of the house very quickly. So it'd be like 8:30, 9 o'clock. I could easily do it. However, the downside is it's Halloween is on a Friday this year.
Yep.
And everybody's mentality, other than mine, is fucking Friday, high day. Fuck yeah, let's stay up, let's party. So they're probably thinking, yeah, let's stay at Justin's house and party. Please don't. Even if I wasn't doing it live, please fucking don't. Get the fuck out of here, go home.
Yep.
Because then I gotta stay up and entertain people. Like, so we'll see. But I'm hoping to do it because I think that'd just be a good day to do it on. So keep your eyes peeled. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
because you're 3 hours behind, right? It's like it
Yeah,
was.
California time. Mhm.
So keep an eye on your times. I'm gonna try for 5:30, 6 o'clock your time. This front 2 days. I'm hoping to do it.
Gotcha. Okay, sounds good, man.
If
Hey,
I don't
I'll be
jump
there.
on, if it don't, if I, so so
Yeah,
this will be
the
post after. If I
fucking
don't
the
jump
inbox
on, that
stayed
means
too long.
if I don't jump on, that means they fucked me. Then oh
Gotcha.
shit, he got
Right. Hey,
fucked.
I will keep that in mind, J Dog. Hell yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So everybody will know, they're like, oh man, the dog got fucked on Halloween, and that's the norm. Believe me.
All right. Yeah. I have to work that morning, so I totally understand.
Mhm.
Um, I was gonna ask you because we actually went to not the same show, but we saw the same tour. I went to go see the show in SF, Malevolent, Creation, Vader, Cataclysm, and Skeletal Remains.
Uh-huh.
I have to ask because I was fucking pissed off when we got there because I wanted to see Malevolent. Was Phil Fasciana at your show?
No, so actually, and
Yep,
I didn't even stick around for the show. So what I understand is he got sick, like he was taking some medications he wasn't supposed to be, or some shit, fucked his lungs up. He actually just texted me, I think yesterday or 2 days ago. So he's waiting on his MRI. So he texted me back. He was planning on doing an interview, but he went home
for
like
sure.
I think 4 or 5 days earlier. He went home. Anyways, when the tour was on, Phil and I were texting each other back and forth, and I said, "Can you ask Peter if
From
he would
Vader,
do
right?
it?" Yeah, yeah. And that's what he said.
Yeah.
He's like Peter from Vader. I'm like, no, Peter Pan, dude. Who the fuck do you think I'm? What Peter do you think I'm talking about? Of course, Peter from Vader. He's like, he's sitting right next to me. I'm like, all right, well, ask him, homie. He's like, yeah, sure, no problem. I was like, when should we do it? He's like, we'll do it before the show. Cool. I get to the
Oh, did he
show,
duck you?
totally ducked me.
Fucking hell,
Oh,
bro.
those videos didn't go up, dude. So check this shit out. Oh, so I brought it up, but I guess those videos didn't go up yet because I don't know where I'm left off at. I don't know. Like this video will go up on. I'll tell you exactly when your video will go up. So you just say no. Just to show you what all I have uploaded till.
Gotcha.
So
Like
that means
9
every day up to this date, every day is literally uploaded, titled. So the second we sign off this, if I die of a fucking goddamn heart attack, you will get these. You will literally get these days still. Um, Yours will go up on the 7th. I have up to November 6th posted. They're already
Gotcha.
uploaded to YouTube with titled everything. They're ready to roll. So
Not good.
so whatever that is, 9 days or whatever.
Hmm.
So I get to the show, right? Before the show, it's like I got there like an hour and 15 minutes before the show started. So the first band's not even going on for a good hour and 15 minutes.
Hmm.
Nowhere near starting, right? I get there, he's on the bus. And I go up to the merch girl because I was talking to it was at the, it's actually, ironically enough, the show was at the venue that I'm having Dead by Dog volume number 2 at next year.
Oh, cool.
The
Nice.
Mercury. So I was talking to Ray because I actually never met her, and that's who I was discussing all the Dead by Dog stuff. Introduced myself. Yeah, it's good to meet you, and just we'll be conducting business. And I was like, told her what I'm for Vader. I was like, who do I need to talk to? She's like, she's like, talk to that merch girl over there. She's like, she's handling all the bands of this tour packs. I'm like, cool. So I walked over to her. She's like, yeah. She's like, let me go find him. She's like, he's on the bus. So her and I walk out to the bus. I stand outside and wait. She goes on the bus, comes out. He's like, yeah, he's gonna have to pass. He's gonna take a nap now. I'm like, take a nap? What the fuck, Grandpa? I was like, he's sleeping on the job. I was like, you had a scheduled meeting. Oh, yeah, I gotta take a nap. I mean, dude, and some people are like, well, that's his regimen. He sleeps before he plays. I'm like, okay, I get that, but why the fuck did you tell me to get there before the show if you knew that?
What a douchebag, man.
Yeah, I was like, so what I did, so I didn't stay for the show because I wanted to watch Vader, but Vader was playing last. Malevolence basically is cover creation. Phil's not even there. So I was like, the show don't even start for an hour. I was like, I'm not sitting around for 6 hours till Vader plays because I was there early. I was like, I'm just going home. I just turn around and go home. I mean, if it would have been like, say I got there and like 2 bands finished, I would have just stayed or whatever. But I was like, I'm not going in buying a ticket and fucking just waiting around for hours till the one band, because I'm not sitting through that deplorable cataclysm shit and stuff.
Right.
So I just turned around and went home. I was like, all right, well, that was a waste of fucking time. Thanks, buddy.
Wow.
It's only a 45-minute drive for me.
What an asshole, man.
And again, it's like I get it if these guys can't. It's like, but you told me, dude. Like, for example, at least with like Cannibal Corpse, Chris Barnes, they told me in advance, no, I'm too busy, whatever. It's like, all right, well, at least you didn't waste my time driving up there. But when you tell me yes, and this is a time, just like Bobby Blitz, I'm like, what are you doing, dude? Now you're like backing out of your word,
Fuck, man. I'm actually kind of shocked. I thought they would.
Fucking sleepyhead.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. They did only play one song off the Ultimate Incantation and De Profundis, respectively. So I was like, this kind of sucks, anyways. But yeah, shit, man. I can't lie. That's really disrespectful.
Oh, but dude, I just expected this point.
For sure.
I literally just expect it's so goddamn normal now at this point. I'm just like, I just make a joke out of it. I'm like, the way I look at it, I was like, it's just good for good conversation for the channel now because it's funny. Just like for example, even though I busted his balls, Martin from Asphyx, when he ducked my ass, to his defense, he didn't know I was coming. Like I didn't have it scheduled because I didn't have his contact. But it's just like, but he just gives me a total fucking retard response. Molder's going on. I was like, yeah, after Molder. Well, what do you want me to say? I'm like, what do you mean? What do I want you to say, you fucking retard? It's an interview. You answer the questions. And then like when I tell him that, because that's literally what I said, I was like, it's an interview. I'm going to ask questions. I have them printed off. You're going to answer them. Oh, the second time. Oh, well, Molder's going on. I'm like, is this guy retarded? Like, what the fuck? I was like, just forget it, dude. I mean, you're either 20 beers deep or you're a fucking retard. Straight up.
Holy shit, dude. Yeah.
Yeah. But to his defense, he can't say like he dicked me or anything because he didn't know I was coming because I had no contact. So, but I was like, what a dumbass. I was like, I understand English isn't his first language, but he does speak it, and holy fuck, does he sound stupid?
Yeah, shit. A lot of these bands from out of the country, yeah, they have very harsh accents.
Yeah. But I mean, these are the responses I get. Chris Barnes, I'm too busy. When it's like, dude, please, if you're in one of these big bands that drives around in these big ass buses, do not use that word busy to me ever in your life, because you're the least busy fucking person when you're on tour. You have 2 things to do. 2, sound check and your show. That is it. You don't sell merch. You don't fucking load shit. You don't unload load it or unload it. Nothing. You don't drive the bus. You have a driver. You have a merch guy. You literally do nothing. Do not tell me you're busy because you're not busy. That is It's not even about my interview. It is disrespectful to people that are actually busy, like underground bands that are doing their own work, underground bands that are loading in their own amps, loading in their own equipment, and then they run their own merch stand. That's busy. And they do their driving. They alternate. You are not busy, buddy. Shut the fuck up. You are the furthest thing from busy. I'm pretty sure that guy doesn't even have to tie his own shoes.
Hell yeah, man. Well, shit. For my experience at the cover creation show,
Cover creation. Yep.
dude, that's a great fucking title. Because yeah, it was. I got there about an hour before the doors opened, and yeah, no one was outside. So San Francisco, I haven't been there in a while, and I don't know if you have heard about the city, but it's just shit, man. Like it's
Well, yeah, I know
terrible.
about. There's a lot of homos. That's what I heard.
Homeless people, homos, human
Oh,
shit on
okay.
the street, like drug addicts walking around and shit. It's crazy. I
I know
walked
that was
down.
mostly. I was under the impression that was mostly L.A.
No, SF is actually damn near just as bad now. I walked
Oh
down
fuck.
Mission Street before the show and I saw like 3 crackheads sleeping on the street. I saw human shit on the floor. I was like, holy fuck, man. Like, I wish they played it at a different venue. It was the DNA Lounge, which is a cool venue. It's actually where I saw Incantation Decapitated earlier this year. I met John McEntee, took a picture with him, talked to him a little bit. Really fucking nice guy. Um, and when I got back to the venue, I was just kind of almost like iffy about it because what I saw, I mean, it's like, fuck, like this is kind of a sketchy town, even
Yeah.
more so than it was before.
Well, how
But
far is it from where you live?
about an hour, I Ubered out there because I ain't
Okay.
gonna take
Okay.
my own damn car. I am not
Yeah.
driving out there. People get their
Probably
shit
won't be there when you get out.
yeah, man, exactly. People get their shit broken into all
Yeah,
the
I'm sure.
time.
I'm
It's a
sure.
serious problem.
Yeah.
Um, Malevolent Creation, when they got on stage, nobody knew that Phil wasn't there. My buddy Thomas came up to me and was like, hey, dude, Phil isn't here. And I was pissed off because I bring my Stillborn CD, the original, to get
Yeah.
signed. That's my favorite Malevolent album.
Right. Right.
Extremely underrated, by the way.
Uh huh. Right.
They The highlight of the show for their set is that they actually played Dominated Resurgency live.
Yeah. So, dude, for years they wouldn't play anything off Stillborn.
Yeah.
Nothing. Yeah.
And they announced that song, and I was like, "Holy fuck!" Actually, in between songs, I was screaming "Dominion of Terror,"
Mhm.
and they didn't play it. But
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
one of the guys beside me, he was like, "They must have heard it that time," and I was like, "Holy fuck!" Hopefully, but yeah, no. They played multiple stab wounds off Ten Commandments. They played Blood Brothers off Eternal, another one of my favorites. I don't think they played anything off The Will to Kill, which is a bummer.
Yeah, I
Um,
could see that. I get the vibe that they only play like the first 4 albums now, but I haven't seen them other than that Retribution like tour they did like 2 years ago, and Phil wasn't there either. He broke his leg or some shit. I
let
go
me
there, I was like, Grant, I didn't know Phil at the time. Well, I still don't know, but I just so happen to have his phone number. I didn't have his phone number at the time. And I get there, I was going to try to do an interview. Cleveland show. Yeah, he's not here. I'm like, what do you mean he's not here? He fell off the stage last night and hurt his leg. Fuck. Oh, okay. Times are tough. I was like, so it's going to be a total cover band tonight. And then that's why when I heard this time he's not making it to Cleveland again, I'm like, holy shit. I was like, two tours in a row, you're not there?
wanna know
God
what I heard,
damn.
bro? You wanna know what I heard? So my friend Thomas had a buddy who was there at the show, mutual friend I met for the first time named Joel. He's been in the metal scene for a while, got some years under his bullet belt, homeboy, like 40, 41,
Yeah,
around
yeah,
there.
yeah.
He was telling me that he knows a lady who runs a booking agency who knows Phil personally, and these are words from his mouth. He said that this lady said, I love Phil, but he has problems with not only drinking, but doing serious hard drugs like heroin
Oh,
at
I knew that. I've always known that.
his age, bro.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. Like,
Yeah,
dude,
dude,
come on, man.
all the Florida guys, it's just one big hillbilly scene. Of course, there's gonna be exceptions to the rule, and the exceptions to the rule, realistically, dude, take someone like Glenn Benton, he probably just smokes weed.
Yeah.
No, he's in a successful band. No wonder. Guys in Cannibal, they're not all fucked up. Well, exception the guy that gets kicked out of the band, they're successful. You see the others, it's kind of like Malevolent, kind of other. You're like,
Mm.
why didn't they go far at all? And then you find out that they got meth labs and they're druggies. You're like, oh, well,
Yeah.
that explains it. It's like, 'cause you're a bunch of fuck ups. That is
Yeah.
literally the reason. And I said it like time and time again, dude. That is part of the reason for Hell's Headbanger success as a label, because everyone else sucks. They all want to party and just be, they're just fuck ups. They're literally just fuck ups.
Mm.
That's what it is. So it's
Yeah.
easy to succeed when your competition is just all fuck ups. And that's so
Precisely.
metal bands, most metal bands, what is it? It's guys that want to go out, do drugs, drink, get laid, party, have a good time. They don't want to do the work. Okay, great. Go have your fun, but you're not going to be successful. And that's what it
Hell
is.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, that's the norm. But that's, I guess you can't really rip on it because that's since the dawn of the fucking music, sex, drugs, and rock and roll, right? It's in the fucking
Yeah.
title. But the business side, it's easy to succeed if you're not into that. Let's just say that.
Exactly. Yeah, so for the rest of the bands at the show, Cataclysm, yeah, I didn't watch that. Me and my friends went outside and we just drank beers.
Yeah.
And Skeletal Remains was boring. But I gotta give it to them. I gotta give it to them. Out of all the bands, the merch stands, they had the most shit. They had vinyl, they had signed CDs and stuff.
Guys,
Malevolent.
so they're probably younger, have a decent work ethic, and they're in the loop. A lot of these geezers are out of the loop. They go there, there's one shirt. It's like, what are you doing, moron?
Yeah,
Do you not want to make money?
Shit, man, they didn't have
Yeah.
shit. Neither did Vader.
Yeah.
Cataclysm, I didn't see anything. And that's really it for that show. The highlight was the 4 fucking beers I had.
Just stayed home and did that.
It's a shame, man. Really.
Yeah.
So next thing I want to get into worst album covers. It's gonna be fun. What are some of your the worst that you know?
Well, yeah, the ones that come to my top of my head is Cataclysm, Temple of Knowledge. Again, I'm gonna just go by albums that I like.
Right.
Monstrosity, Millennium, Infernal Majesty, None Shall Defy. And I know there's some I'm forgetting, but those are the first 3 that always pop right in my head whenever I think of it.
Yeah, one that I really don't like is actually the original cover for Dehumanized Prophecies Foretold. It's kind of
it's not awesome, but I see, it never bothered me, but I guess it's like, it's not good in a sense. It's kind of like what is it? Like you're not even sure what it is.
Right. Hell yeah. All right, well, that's it for that. I just really wanted to go over that really quickly. Next we're gonna get into some rare demos in my collection.
Okay.
You're gonna like this. All right. I have 2 copies of this. This is the Deadened demo. And I was Feast on the Flesh of the Dead. And one of them is signed, if you can't see that. One of them is signed by Vaughn Young.
Did you buy it like that, or you bought it?
I did, and you know who I bought it off of?
Who?
Jimmy from the Block.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I actually got my original copy of Sepsism Severe Carnal Butchery, that tape as well, which I'll show right now. Severe Carnal Butchery. Rare. This is like a $200 tape right here.
You got that from Jimmy as well?
Yep, I did. And that actually belonged to Vaughn Young.
Oh, no shit. Okay.
Yeah. This is not a demo, okay? But this is the original cover art for Disgorge Chronic Corpora Infest. You have ever seen it?
No, I just know the album.
Not the dead guy, not the guy with his cranial down. This is the original cassette pressing. Disgorge Chronic Corpora Infest. The original cassette.
No, I don't think I've ever seen that. No.
Yeah.
So that's not a demo, nothing. That's just the album.
Yup, and this is before they used the Gore photo, the first ever pressing.
That's actually pretty good. Good to know, because actually I've been trying to do Chronic Corpora Infest on a LP pressing, because I have the very original, and then the repress are all dog shit. All the pressings of Chronic
did that too.
Correct. But I mean, even the very original is complete garbage. It was pressed somewhere in Mexico. I wanted to do that album with a gatefold cover, Obi strip, and like the first 100 on picture disc. Really elaborate. The thing is, we do the shirts officially, but Edgar and Antimio, which from what I understand, they don't get along.
Yep.
But it doesn't matter who you contact. they're like the worst communicators in death metal in history. Like you'll email them and then they get back to you 3 months later and they'll answer like 1 out of 3 questions. It's like,
Thanks for letting me know that, because
yeah,
now
it's
I'm
like,
definitely not going to buy from Embrace My Funeral.
you'll be lucky if he ships it, dude. We're still
It's only
waiting on more. We're still waiting on more Eat to Decay CDs because we put out the vinyl of the demo Eat to Decay, playing Dead by Dog, Volume 2, goddamn August 1st, goddamn it's from Texas. We did the
Gotcha.
vinyl. I think I forget who did the cassette. Maybe it was what's his face, my boy Head Split Records. I'm assuming it was him. And then Embrace My Funeral did the CD. We're all out of our vinyl. We're all out of CDs. Dog said he set up a trade with them for another 20 Eat to Decay CDs. This was months ago. I didn't see them come in, which means they didn't come in.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, shit, man. That's a shame. For being
What I
like
told Dog, I probably shouldn't say this publicly, but some stuff I like saying publicly, even though it's kind of like, yeah, that wasn't professional. You probably should have said that because there's a bunch of examples I could give. It's what makes it happen. Is I'm like, the guys in Discord are not going to care. We already have a business relationship with them. We do the shirts officially and pay them. Just, I have the LP. I can scan it so it won't be fuzzy. Let's just put it out and tell them it's out, and then fucking just send them 20%. Here it is. What's your address, bro? We got your copies. That's what I want to do. Dog wasn't really done because Edgar was asking us to do the Gore Relics CD. He's like, do you want to do a vinyl of that? I was like, I'm not against it, but I was like, dude, let's get this Chronic out first. That's what people are going to want. What I'm getting at is if we were to end up doing it or whatever, almost including that original demo cover would be a cool idea.
Dude, that would be fucking sick, man.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm glad I showed you that.
Yeah. The only issue though is obviously getting files out of those guys. I wouldn't even waste my time asking because I know where that's going. It'd have to be scanned from something, scanned from a tape. There's no way you could blow that up to for a 12 inches. You know what I mean? You'd almost have to like include it like as just like a bonus thing, like a just put it in there like a band photo. Yeah, kind of like just include it. Unless there's something out there I don't know, but yeah, blown up to 12 inches. And like to ask them if they have the original art files, number one, they're not going to reply. Number fucking two, if they do, they don't have it. And number three, even if they do have it, you have a better chance of getting a fucking email from Donald Trump personally than you do from them bozos sending you that fucking file.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So
for sure. All right. Okay, this is second to last demo because I have another copy of one that I showed. But Embalmed.
yeah, I know that the Boiling Humans, yeah.
This is limited to 20 copies.
Yeah, I found out about that band when that got repressed with bonus tracks on a CD like 10 years ago or so. And we got them. It might have been longer than that, but it was a little while.
Decent Texas band.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not as good as the almighty Embalmer, but
no, that's the best one. Just like we put out a band, Hell's Headbangers have put out a band called Embalmed as well. I don't know if you're familiar with them.
Are they different?
Yeah, totally different. It's like the more bestial Black and Death stuff. But yeah, the best embalm anything is Embalmer from Ohio for sure, and that's not because I'm from Ohio. That's just because that's facts.
No, definitely, man. I actually have find it right. It's somewhere around here.
Was it Rotten Body Fluids or Into the Oven?
Embalmer. I have the original copy of There Was Blood Everywhere, still with the hype sticker intact. So that's pretty awesome. Yeah, last demo I have for you, and then I just wanted to show off some actually like original pressings of some stuff that Hells has pressed. But Severe Carnal Butchery, the CD repress.
Oh shit! When did that come out?
2003. And
people
don't even know this exists.
Yeah.
It has the demo, and then it has a bunch of live tracks on it. So it's actually almost better than the cassette.
Yeah.
I've always thought CDs were a superior format to cassettes anyway.
Yeah, I 100% agree. 100%.
Yeah. All right. Original pressings. Rotting, Crushed.
Yep, that was what we put. That was what I always owned for us to put it out on vinyl and CD.
Oh yeah, and you're gonna fucking love this, man. You're gonna love when you see this. You might flip the fuck out. Original United Guttural Records promo photo signed by every member.
Dude, that is really cool because I used to have. I probably still have. I have the actual photo, but I never had it signed by the guys. I
Okay.
never met any of those guys. You know what's funny is I never actually met any of those guys. It's still sitting on my desktop though. I did a video with Jeff and the drummer. Is it not Keith? Fuck's the other guy's name? Not Keith the singer. Oh, Keith, maybe Keith Corey, not Corey the singer. Keith.
Corey, yeah.
Yeah, so it wasn't Corey. Keith is the drummer, right?
I believe so.
Okay, it was Keith and Jeff, two guys for the album. I did a Zoom interview with them, right? It's sitting on my desktop. This is like when the release first came out, and they emailed me. Jeff emailed me the day or day after. He didn't want me to post it. I'm like, why not? Because we talked about WCW when he was in it. He's like, I didn't like some of the stuff I said. I'm like, you didn't even say anything bad. Like, what are you talking about? Like, you just talked about like nothing bad, huh?
You didn't like talking about wrestling?
Because like he talked about how the business was some of the negative things. I'm like, yeah, no shit. Everybody knows that. Like, what you talking? There's literally documentaries on it. Like,
yeah,
I wasn't gonna argue with the guy. I was just like, fucking lame as fuck. But whatever. I technically still have the video, but obviously I didn't post it because he asked me not to. But I'm like, what? Like, dude, nobody cared. Yeah, total waste of time. I'm like, no, nobody's gonna care, dude.
Yeah.
These guys, again, a lot of these guys, dude, just like guys that turn down the interviews or they got to think about it. It's like, dude, you're way overthinking this shit. Like, it's literally hit record and start talking. It's a fucking conversation, homie. That's all it is.
Yeah, definitely. And this isn't signed, but another United Guttural Records promo photo, Deaden.
I haven't seen that one, which I'm kind of surprised because around that era, yeah, a lot of bands did always those promo photos, and they'd always be around. If you place an order with Relapse or Nuclear Blast, a lot of times you just get one in your order. You know
I don't know who is selling these, but I found them on eBay and dude, so two of these respectively listed. And the first one, it was both of them combined. It was the Deaden and the Rotting one, but someone outbid me last second, and I was so fucking pissed off.
That's the way it always goes.
Then 2 weeks later, another one from the same seller lists and snatched it up real fucking quick. So that's how I have that in my collection. All right, Cloacal Kiss, Easter, the original.
That was the review you sent me.
Yeah. I really like this album cover. It's Christ or a bastard on a cross impaled on a bird penis.
Oh, I guess I didn't even realize what it was.
I know it's kind of abstract, but he's inside a pill bottle and he's impaled onto bird genitalia.
What label put that out?
Arclight Communications.
Okay.
They were like saw a interview with the vocalist, and he said that label was just created to put this album out. It was
there's a lot of shit like that. I know guys that do that.
Basic. Okay. The rarest black metal CD I have. I know you like this one, but I also know it's the only album you really fuck with by Belphegor. Original pressing, The Last Supper.
Oh shit, yeah, that was the version. I never even seen that version. The one I seen
would never get the repress, bro. It looks terrible.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
They were great live when I opened up for Dark, or maybe it was the other way around. It was Belphegor Dark Funeral Incantation, like I don't know, 2018 or so, which was seems like last week to me, but for the younger guys, I understand it's not as. But no, they were great live. They looked evil as fuck too.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, definitely. My buddy Thomas saw them actually at the same venue as DNA Lounge earlier this year, but I decided not to go because Belphegor, for me, I'm only really a fan of the first three.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Next one. You guys put this out as well. You have this original copy, Sickening Erotic. This belonged to John Hartman.
Oh no shit. Okay.
Yeah, and I also got that from Jimmy.
Well, how do you know it belonged to him? Like
Jimmy.
Okay. Well, why does Jimmy sell that? Why is Jimmy selling those? It seems like those would all be up his alley.
So I'm not exactly sure why he had that one on his Discogs. He also sold me this original copy of Molesting the Decapitated. Me and him have done some pretty crazy deals. Like for this and the Mortal Decay, I paid $500.
Well, but he didn't say why he's selling it off, or you didn't ask.
I think he was moving.
Okay.
He had posted something on his story on Instagram where he was like, "Let me get rid of these. I'm moving."
Yeah.
And that was a while back, but yeah, I keep in contact with Jimmy. He actually knows we're doing this, so
Oh
it's
yeah.
cool as fuck when he sees it. Also, I remember you brought this up. Damn right, Devils. Look at that fucking wife beater.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Oh, Dino looked
Fucking
like DM
goddamn.
Mike
What's his
Majeski, the
fucking name?
the
Yeah,
bozo.
Mike Majewski. Yeah,
Yeah.
that. Look at that. That's deplorable.
Totally
Great
deplorable.
album though.
I thought that from day, dude. I bought that album back in probably 2000. I think I was 15, and I thought it then. I'm like, who's this poser in the band? Straight
Right.
up,
And he's
exactly
got
what
a
I thought at
fucking
15 years old. I was like, who's
cap
this?
on. Like,
I was like, who's this poser, Limp Biscuit listening fucking wigger? Well, that's exactly what I thought at 15 years old.
yeah, shit, exactly, man. Yeah, I was thinking that first time I saw that shit.
Exactly. I was like, common sense. Who knows? Yeah.
All right, couple shout outs.
Uh-huh.
First, my channel. I started a channel, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to do this, is so that more people could find it. It's called Mortal Throne of Devon.
Do this, dude. Send me the link. I'll put it in the description box of this video then.
We'll do. All right. Yeah, I was gonna ask if you could do that.
Yeah, so
Thanks,
check
man.
his
Appreciate
channel
it.
out. Check Devin's channel out. It'll be in the. I'll put the link in. So just email me back when we get off this, and
Hell yeah.
I'll put whatever you want to say too. You can call it, and then just with the link, and I'll just paste it at the top.
Hell yeah. And you have not asked me yet, but my
Oh,
favorite death metal album of all time is
yeah,
Mortal Throne of Nazarene.
Incantation, Mortal Throne, Nazarene is your favorite death metal of all time.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's kind of surprising because you seem to like a lot of like the more like guttural, brutal death stuff. So it just seems like
I do, but I differentiate brutal death and regular death metal.
Yeah.
I know Mortal Throne is damn near Death Doom,
yeah, it's pretty much yeah.
but it is my favorite. I actually saw them play it live earlier this year, which was
Yeah, that's
fucking
what
great.
that's when I went to that Incan show, and that was the only, well, the second time, but the first time, but the two times now that I've been at the Mercury where I'm having Dead by Dog, where Incantation played that set was at the venue that I'm having my show at, and I was impressed. I was like, man, this venue's fucking great because it's like it's not a new venue, but it's like new to doing metal shows, I guess. So in all my years, I was like, I never even heard of this fucking place, and it just got recently started talking about like 2 years ago. And then finally, I was like, "Oh, Incantation's playing." I was like, "Oh yeah, I want to check that club out." And then from Incan playing there, now I'm holding my fest there specifically because of that show. And it was that Mortal Throne. It was that Mortal Throne Nazarene tour.
Okay, sick, man. That's fucking cool. Hell yeah. Couple other shout outs I have. You met my buddy Seth from Kill the Posers at Dead
Yeah,
by
a couple
Dog.
times.
Yeah, great guy. I work with him a lot. We talk damn near every day. He's one of my good friends. I've been on Kill the Posers before. I also wanted to shout out his label, Brutalized and Defiled Records.
He's doing a
They
show
put out-
too.
Huh?
He's doing like a fest or a show coming up.
He is, yeah. Levidity's playing there. It's in
Oh,
Oregon.
yeah.
I'm gonna
I
definitely go
forget when
see
it is
that.
though. Do you remember what the date is? I forget what the date is.
February 21st, 2026. So get
Okay.
ready for it. Yeah, and if you guys want to
Yeah.
buy tickets, it's on the label distro. So you definitely get there, man. I got VIP, so I'm gonna go fuck some hookers with Dave.
How far is Oregon for you?
For me, probably like where that is in Beaverton, like 8-9 hour drive. I'll do it though. I've
Yeah,
done
that's not bad. That's not that bad. Yeah.
no, I've done road trips with my family to Portland before, so
Yeah,
that was
okay.
even farther.
Okay.
All right, shit, man. How much longer do you want to keep this going, man? I don't want to take too much of your time.
Oh, I mean, if you got a few more things, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm ready when you are. You know what I mean? But
I
if you got
do.
stuff, you know.
I do. I wanted to shout out one more thing. It's the label Wax Vessel. Have you heard of Wax Vessel?
Rings a bell, but I can't say that I know it, but
So Wax Vessel, they are a label that presses vinyl only, and their mission is to press albums from bands of the 2000s who were very influential but overlooked enough to that they didn't get a vinyl press.
you know, it's funny. I did hear about this, but I forget how I heard about it. Who said that?
And
I
they
did.
actually get all their stuff done at Gotta Groove. And
Oh
I know
yeah.
Hells does their stuff there. So I
No,
was
we actually don't. Believe it.
oh, you don't?
We have pressed a couple times there,
Gotcha.
But they're like 45 minutes to an hour away from us. The only
Gotcha.
reason we generally don't press with Gotta Groove is because they don't do picture discs, or at least they did at the time. And as you know, a lot of the pressings that we do, we do like the first 100 copies or so on picture disc.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. They
we
don't do
wouldn't be
that.
able to do that. So that's like the big reason we don't go with Gotta Groove. But actually, I think is it the first pressing or the second pressing, Acid Witch Stoned. The vinyl is Gotta Groove. I can't remember because Acid Witch Stoned, when we pressed 1,000 vinyls. That was, it could be to date, the fastest selling LP we ever put out in retail. Now
Oh,
the biggest selling record we ever did was Midnight Satanic Royalty. But I mean, where it's sold out in retail, like no trades, nothing, in like less than a month, and it's like, whoa, we need more. I think that's what we did. I think the second pressing we went to Gotta Groove because we needed like an emergency, like we need them, like we weren't expecting that. We never sold over 1,000
gotcha.
LPs in less than a month. We pressed them with that. It was so impressive how because Witch Tanic, there was so much hype for it. And then when Stone came out, they just signed with Hell's Headbangers because Witch Tanic Hallucinations was self-released by the band on vinyl, and then Razorback Records did the CD, and then for their second album, Stoned, we did everything, and we never experienced anything like that ever when it sold that goddamn fast. So I think that's what we did. The second pressing, we hit up Gotta Groove, their local, like, hey, can you crank this out? Because we need
Mm,
them now. Like we need them now.
gotcha. So they're like your fail safe.
They were then.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
All right, man. So I wanted to show you this. This is one of the variants that Wax Vessel does. They are not known for just regular ass records. They have
You
some
say that looks
crazy
cool as
shit going
fuck.
on.
Yeah, it looks absolutely amazing.
This is from a band called Inside the Beehive. They're math grind, like technical grindcore. This is
Yeah,
their
we need to get a
EP.
color. We need to get a color like that on Hells.
Hell yeah, man. Insane. This is called the Sigthra. It's an
And
infinite.
got a group press that?
Yeah, I
Oh
believe
shit.
so.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe that's where they do all their pressings. This is a great EP. It's called
Where's the label located at then?
I believe Wax Vessel is in Chicago.
Okay,
They're
that
not
makes
too
sense.
far
Okay.
from you guys. Yeah, they're
Yeah, that
not
makes
too
sense why
far.
they're using Gotta That makes sense why they're using Gotta Groove then. They're pretty close, yeah.
Hell yeah, for sure. This is a great EP. It's called Drink Bleach Live Forever.
Okay. I don't think you will be if you do.
Yeah, no, definitely. I remember listening to this for the first time like 5 years ago, and it definitely opened my mind up to just how spastic and shit grind can get. Like,
Mhm.
I think the craziest thing I had listened to up until that point was probably like Discordance Axis. You're probably familiar with them.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, John fucking Chang's band. I'm not even gonna lie, that shit is kind of nerd grindcore, but it is. He talks about like fucking anime and stuff in his lyrics, so it's not a lie. Um, Also, that one was limited to 50 copies.
Oh shit.
Yeah. This one is Cloacal Kiss. This is the band that I
Oh,
was
same band.
yeah. This
Yeah.
one is a you like pinwheels, right?
Pinwheels?
Vinyl.
Pinwheel vinyls?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not against them. Yeah, I mean, I definitely, yeah,
Okay.
they're cool. I mean,
This
uh,
one is limited to 30.
now it's just 30 on that color, right? He didn't press only 30 records, right?
No, he
Different variants.
pressed 170. It
Oh
goes
shit, that's
one
still
of
lowest.
yeah, exactly. The I have actually all three.
Yeah.
The one that's the least sought after, 100 copies. Then there's limited to 70. And this pinwheel, I actually just got this last week in the mail.
Yeah, that
Is
looks cool.
limited to 30.
Yeah, no, that definitely looks cool.
Hell yeah, bro. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. Also, I don't want to give you like PTSD or anything, but I always store my records inside the jacket.
Mm. No, it's all good with me. It's how Athnar stores all his records in his jackets, and he doesn't have any plastic sleeves either.
What? Okay, I use archival grade.
He used nothing. He says the sleeve is the jacket, bro. That's what he
Oh my
says.
god. That's funny.
Because he doesn't care if they're banged up or so. He's like, records are meant to be listened to.
Yeah, dude. I mean, yeah, but they're also not meant to be warped to hell.
That's why I was like, yeah, but that's exactly. I was like, doesn't mean you got to fuck them up. But he's like, well, I don't intentionally fuck them up. He's like, but I think he even said on camera on one of my videos, like, I'm so sick of these nerds that get upset because there's a bent corner. He's like, I don't give a fuck if I have a
I
bent corner.
remember you said that that used to be norm for hells.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, I heard you say that a couple of days ago. And I was like, damn, that just shows me how new to the fucking scene I am.
Well, I mean, this is back 20 years ago, over 20 years ago. I mean, you were
Yeah,
still in diapers, but I
was,
mean, you know,
man, that's another thing I wanted to ask you. When did you cut your locks off? What year were you? How old were you?
I
Because I remember you posted that older Hellcast from like 2018. You still had short hair.
yeah, I think I was 24, 25.
My age, damn, for
Yeah,
sure,
probably
bro.
about your age. Yeah,
Yeah, you know, I
maybe a
hope
little
I don't
bit.
have to cut my
Maybe either 24, 25. I can't. Maybe 27. I would say between 24 and 27.
for sure. Hell
Yeah.
yeah, bro. I told you, Mortal Throne Nazarene is my favorite death metal album. Here's the bronze Hell's pressing.
So you do have the house pressings.
Yeah, I have the black and the bronze, just not the picture disc. Dude, if
Yeah.
someone has a picture disc of that, I'll give you my left nut for it.
I mean, I have a picture of this for myself, but I'm not getting rid of it. You know what I mean?
All right, I was about to say, dude, I'll give you
Yeah.
500 for that fucking thing.
Yeah. No, I own it, but yeah, we just did 100 of those.
Fuck, man, yeah. And here's rotting the color.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, the black one sold out as dude, and I got my Desecration picture disc and the splatter vinyl. So
Because you got a picture. This is now sold out.
yeah, man, I got mine right when you said they were like
The
50.
exploding zombies picture. This is going to be sold out any day because I think we're up to like almost 80 gone out of 100.
Damn, bro, holy fuck. Yeah,
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 it's selling really fast. I mean, which is great, but I didn't expect it to sell that fast. I think we sold like in totality between the black color and pictures, like over 150 of them or so far.
for sure, man. Yeah,
Yeah,
damn, that's crazy. I was gonna say, yeah, the rotting. So when I picked that up, I picked it up along with Mortal Decay, both
yeah,
variants. I picked it up with the black and the Galaxy.
yeah,
Great pressings, by the way, man. I love them.
yep. Well, we're definitely repressing the rotting on a different
What color
color.
are you guys thinking of doing? If you don't
Chase, yeah,
want
Chase sent me the mock-up. Chase chose it. It's something. It looks cool. That's for sure. I
to. Okay,
signed off on it,
okay.
and I said let's do Obi strips on this one too, though. So I was like,
Mhm.
so that way it's slightly different than the
Picked up that regurge. So
yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Because like
Mhm.
our first pressing, the Regurge didn't have an Obi strip, and I really like the Obi strips. I think they look really cool in the releases.
Now you said
Uh,
Desecration wasn't going to have an OB.
it's well, assuming Easy E didn't screw anything up,
Yeah, I didn't fuck it.
which I don't see why he would because it was his idea. The reason we want to do it, doing an Obi on the Gore Perversion is because his idea was to include another black inserts where we're going to insert in front of the cover, like it's like the CD when it came out. It says band
Oh,
artwork.
that's
So
so
there's going to be an
fucking
actual
cool,
printed sleeve
dude.
that we're going to assemble in front, so it looks like that. And then when you pull it out, you have the unset.
Dude, that's so
Yeah,
fucking sick.
yeah. So
Dude,
it's
'cause
we were gonna use basically the same wording, and it says obtain artwork from whatever label it's called. It's gonna say, but we're gonna change obtain artwork from Hell's Headbangers. Yeah,
here's the
the
this is
red.
the
That's I have that
repress.
too. Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was that was a much that was that's the pressing that's still currently like that's the most current.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I gotta say, I also I scored off eBay. It's coming in the mail from Germany right now. An original CD copy of Murder in Mind.
The green cover one. Yep.
Shirts you guys put out, man.
Yep.
Fuck yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
did a shirt exactly. Did the shirts of it, but so that's because we pressed that on vinyl and it's got a totally different cover. It's got that Albert Fish cover. We
Yeah,
did that
dude.
in
It has
what's that?
the house where Grace Budd
Yeah,
got murdered in the back.
yeah.
Yeah.
We pressed that in 2003 or five, I think, and we just did 300 hand numbered copies. So I said when we press Murder in Mine now, let's do that with the green cover. You know, the vinyl with the green cover.
Yeah.
I was like, if we repress the CD, let's do it with our original LP layout because that LP layout that we did has never been on
Mhm.
CD.
For sure. Yeah,
That's what I want to do. That's my
that would be sick as fuck. What do you think about the because this is the one that's on Spotify. It's got the dead bitch and the leaves. What do you think about that cover?
That was just a later one, and I never picked it up, but I wish I would have because I think it's got some extra stuff on it, like an extra song or something. I
Okay,
think. Don't quote me on that. If nothing else, because we had them in stock, when we got them in trade from Ollie, like whatever that was, like
yeah.
I don't know, 10 years ago or some shit.
Mhm.
And I was just oh, another Murder Mind. Like I didn't think it because to me, Murder Mind was like I grew up on it. I knew it. I was like, you know what I
That,
mean? It was
like you
just
said, it's actually it might be my favorite. Stillborn Climax is such a good song.
100% is.
It's fucking amazing. And Bathroom Out, yeah, it's awesome. Are
It's funny
you?
because everyone over the years, this is way before I was even doing this channel. When I would be talking to somebody like people that became acquaintances or friends, and if we're talking about music and I'd recommend that album, every single person that went and checked it out, they're like, holy shit, this album is fucking awesome. Like, how have I never heard about this? I was like, I don't know.
Just super and shit, man. I'm gonna say I didn't know about Desecration before I watched you, bro.
Most people don't.
Yeah, dude. I was like Desecration. Who?
Yeah,
I was like,
that's what it was. That's because, dude, even back when we liked them, they're supposed to play with Monstrosity. That's the only time they've been in the
in
States.
Ohio, right? And then they canceled
Yeah, we
you.
drove out to the show because back then, this is before social media. You didn't know. You
You
went
even
out there
asked
and the show
Ollie
was,
about that.
yeah. And
Yeah.
I asked Ali about that in an interview. He's like, that's the only time we've been to the States. I'm like, fuck. I was like, I thought you at least came from Maryland Death Fest or something later on. He's like, no, never. And we knew about them back then, but even then, we knew nobody else knew about them. Like nobody talked about them. Like you never went to like even like the Ohio Death Fest and stuff. When you go to that and people wearing all the brutal death shirts and stuff,
Mhm.
nobody was wearing Desecration. Nobody.
Yeah, man. At like the show I went to recently, I think the coolest patch I saw there was a deceased patch.
Yeah.
But that was it, man. There wasn't really anything that was underground at all. I mean, saw a bunch of like fat dudes in black vests and shit with a bunch of patches everywhere. No congruent like actual kind of pattern. It's just plastered on and shit. And
Right.
I'm actually getting a battle jacket commissioned for me right now.
Uh-huh.
Actually from Seth, because I don't really have the fucking time from brutalizing the Defiled, Kill the Poser Seth. Him and
Yeah.
his brother are doing it for me. I paid out of pocket because battle jackets are not fucking cheap.
But Seth's doing it or his girlfriend is or what?
Him, his brother, I think his dad is also working on it. I had them commission it for me because, dude, I work like 60 hours a fucking week
Yeah, yeah.
trying to do that. And I get four-figure checks a week, man. Like I
Yeah.
make quite a good money doing my job. So
Yeah.
send him like 1100. It's like, get it done, bro.
So I'm saying, dude, I don't understand all these guys because yeah, you're young. You figured out. I was like, look, how are you not like how are you guys broke? Like, what are you doing? Like,
Yeah, dude, and like you, man, I had my license when I was 16. I was the
yeah,
first
like
guy
what are
in
you
the
doing?
friend group who
Dude, I always thought that shit was common sense. Like whenever I meet a grown man and he's broke, and every time when I get to start talking to him and he starts telling me what he does and his work and then his time off, I'm like, it's extremely obvious why you are, dude. Like it's not
yeah,
even. I don't even
no
have to, I don't
bullshit.
even need to think about this. It's obvious why you are. Your work ethic sucks.
Yeah, exactly, bro. I mean, shit, no real ambition, just sits playing fucking video games all day, which I like video games, bro, but I know to a point where you need to finish your
Yeah,
fucking
dude,
work.
I have no
You need
problem.
to
I
play
rip on
games,
video
but
games, but I have no problem with it. What I'm saying is, you just don't put it before your priorities. You do it
exactly.
when all your shit's done. And here's the thing: is a lot of these guys are like, "Well, I do it when my shit's done. When I get off work, that's when I'm playing them." I was like, "The problem is, though, dude, you only work 40 hours a week, and you're still broke. So your
Hmm.
priorities are not done. You need a second job, or okay,
Hmm.
if you're completely unwilling to do that, that's fine. You need a job that pays more money then." Period. Those are your
Yeah,
options. Find something that pays better or get two jobs. In the meantime, you shouldn't be playing video games. Now, if you did two jobs and your money's caught up and then you're playing video games, okay, yeah, I have no problem with that. I was like, the problem is you're putting the cart before the horse. Like, what are you
right,
doing,
man.
dude?
We take
Like, I
care
don't
of
understand how
ourselves.
someone, I don't understand how somebody couldn't have that pussy ass word wouldn't be valid, anxiety. That word is completely invalid except in this scenario. How do you not have anxiety when you go home? You know you're broke, you're living paycheck to paycheck, and you're sitting there playing video games. How can you sit there and do that?
I would have a
My
pit in
my
my
mind would be
fucking
racing
stomach.
like, holy shit, I got no money, I got no money. That'd be bothering the fuck. I was like, how is that not keeping you awake at night?
Exactly, man. I mean, and you said when you were like 16, 15, I think even, you said that you had a steady at least 10 grand in your account at all
Dude, when I
times.
was 16 years old, I had 10 grand in my name. I never not had 10 grand in my name since I was 16. Not once.
For sure. I mean, shit, dude. That
And
go
somebody said
ahead.
in my comments, she's like, how is that possible? I'm like, what do you mean? Like, how is it not possible? I was like,
Right.
put it this way, I was like, save $300 a week. I mean, not a week, $300 a month, right? Save $300 a month, right? That's $3,600. Slobbering all over the place. That's $3,600 a year. In less than 3 years, you'll be at 10 grand. Like, you can't put away $300. And they're like, well, no, I can't. I'm like, you could if you got the second job, because you'd make more
Yeah.
than $300 a fucking month. Even if you work 2 days a week delivering pizzas, Fridays and Saturdays, you would make more than $300 a fucking month,
Oh,
homie.
yeah.
And if you just put all that in the bank in less than 3 years, you would have 10 grand. Like, what are you even talking about? Like, do you not know basic math? Like, that is nothing. And they're like, oh, I never thought about that. I'm like, what the fuck do you think about all day then? You're sitting there sucking on bottles, playing leapfrog and grab ass, doing stupid shit. Like, what's your mind on? Like,
Yeah,
I was
no.
like, that's basic fucking fifth grade education math. Like, how do you not know this?
Yeah, no, definitely, bro. You'd be some of the
Oh, I'm
people.
not surprised. That's the norm.
Yeah, 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 fucking, yeah, you're right, man. People are just stuck to that fucking screen. They're
Totally
stuck
stuck to the
to.
screen. And again, if you're gonna be stuck to the screen, my thing is if you're gonna be on social media or whatever you're doing, I was like, find a way to monetize it then. If you absolutely, if that's what you love to do, find some way to monetize it. And if you can't, well then I guess you're fucked, buddy.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. Well, all right. My phone is at like 15%, so I wanted to wrap this up
Mine's
real.
probably getting low too, to be honest with
Yeah.
you. What is mine at? Oh fuck, it doesn't
Last
show.
thing I wanted to show you though.
We put that out.
Yep. This is the 666 blue white swirl.
Well, but before that, I don't know if you knew because that came out like I don't know. Dude, this shit all blurs together, but it's several years, maybe 10, maybe less. We
Mhm.
did a picture disc with an outer cover of Luck
Ooh,
of
I'm
the
gonna need
Corpse
that.
first. Yeah, we did. I think 300 only. Like we didn't do a regular vinyl for this pressing. It has
I'm
this
gonna go
black
discog
outer
that
cover.
bastard as soon as we get off here.
Yeah. Look at the deceased. It's the only picture that exists. So it's this black outer cover. It has the logo in blue, and then it says Luck of the Corpse. Inside is the picture disc with the redone art where it's cleared up. And
Ooh.
then it has the insert with a hard insert with with all the lyrics and shit in there. Because I don't know if you know the story why that our cover, like you seen the original CD, the original Relapse where it's all fuzzy. Have you ever seen
Yeah,
that?
yeah, I have.
Do you know why it's fuzzy?
Is it because it was from a movie?
Because fucking goddamn mongoloid ass fucking King Folly, who I love the guy to death, but he's just so goddamn caveman. The way he got that photo is he hit pause on his TV and took a picture of it, and that's what he sent
Yeah,
in.
bro. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think the movie is actually called Black Sabbath.
Black Sabbath. Yeah,
Yep.
yep.
Yeah.
I never seen the movie, but I knew that because I think
Me either,
either I've heard it.
man. Me
Yeah.
either. Another good brutal death metal album that has an old photo from a movie is In Veracity Circle of Perversion. They're from Greece.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's another old photo. But hell yeah, man. Shit, that's really all I got for you, man. I just wanted to do this because fuck, bro, I want to talk to you for a while. You're very interesting dude. I mean, I don't know
Oh,
if you consider yourself that, but hey, I do.
I don't. Not
Um,
neither does anyone. Everyone that knows me says the opposite. They think I'm
for
fucking
sure.
boring.
Well, hey, people who are into metal definitely thinks I do. So,
Yeah. Cool.
yeah,
Cool.
wanted to say thank you for everything you do in the scene, bro. I mean, you guys put out Mortal Throne before anyone did. Like I said, that's my
Damn straight
favorite
we
death
did.
metal album of all time.
Hell
So,
yeah. Man.
virtual handshake, man.
Yeah.
Virtual
Appreciate
handshake.
it, dude.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course. All right.
thanks for the Zoom. Yeah, if anybody else you want to Zoom like this, you see how fucking Devin loved it. Get him in,
Yeah.
goddamn it. Talk about whatever the hell
Later,
you
bro.
want. Who knows? Maybe Jimmy from the block will do a Zoom. Never know.
Dude, that would be killer. I'd be
It'll be
on board.
hilarious.
I'll be watching it. All right, bro. Have a good one. All right. It was
You
fucking
too.
killer
Appreciate it,
talking
man.
to you.
Send me those links.
Will do. Will do. All right,
All
bro.
right, good talking to you.
All right, later, bro.
Later.